Hi everyone, welcome to Pound Zero. My name is Amelia and this is my weight loss journey. So this week has actually been a pretty good week. I think I did splurge one night. What did we have? Oh, Hungry Jack's. The best Hungry Jack's I've had in a very long time. But it was only one night. And I was straight back into it the next day. I actually had the week off work. I was actually spending a lot of my time preparing for a photo shoot that happened on Friday. So it was probably the least relaxing week off I have ever had. Just was not its intended purpose, but so be it. When we want to do these things, you gotta give a little, right? But in terms of food, it was very well behaved. I spent a bit of my focusing on exercise and trying to shock my body into kicking off its weight loss again. It's still a work in progress, granted. So I have been very slack over winter when it comes to exercise. It's because I really need to exercise in the mornings. I really don't have time in the afternoons. But getting out of bed in the morning is really tough when it's in the minus of degrees. It really is. I have restarted my program. So I've started the C2 5K from scratch. I plan to actually finish it this time. C2 5K and yoga, weight loss yoga app every other day. On the days that I'm not running and yogaing, I'm using kind of like a body weights program. So it's push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and another YouTube exercise program, XHIIT. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in having a look. They do require a little bit of equipment, but it's very accessible. And just to throw everything into schmozzle, which was the entire point, Shane and I accompanied a couple of other friends on a walk up Mount Taylor. So much more steep than I remember. It's been a very long time since I've done that walk, but it was wonderful. It was really windy. Really, really windy. But it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed the walk, even though I was cursing and swearing at some very steep points along the trail. Made it to the top. Enjoyed the view. Then had to get back down. It was good. When we had finished the walk, however, my friend Amanda, love your guts, hun, we went back to her place and she's like, I just got something to show you. I was like, stick your hands out. I'm like, oh dear. As you do. You're like, what? What? Do I need to close my eyes or what? I don't know. And she picked up a couple of bags of rice and then stuck some weights on top of that. And she's gone, this is how much weight you have lost this year. It was bloody heavy. To be honest. It was mind-blowing seeing it in that way. I know she does that for herself on a regular basis. And I kind of see why now too. Because it's just that visual plus holding that much weight in your hands, throwing them over your shoulder or whatever, it gives you an appreciation for what your hard work has done and how far you've actually come is amazing. So thank you, Amanda. That was, yeah, just, seriously, it was, I had no idea what to say. It was amazing. And with that in mind, step on the scales. So, just to recap, when I started my weight loss journey at the beginning of the year, I weighed in at 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds. Last week, in last week's video, I weighed in at 105.8 kilos or 233.2 pounds. This week, I weighed in at 105.5 kilos or 232.5 pounds. Yay! It's not a massive loss, but it's definitely moving in the right direction and better than I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. So I'm really happy with even that small achievement this week. That said, I have decided that my mini goal is obviously the next 100 kilos, so 5.5 kilos away from that. My aim is to actually be well and truly under 100 kilos by Christmas. Whatever I sit down to for Christmas lunch is not going to put me over the 100 kilo, because I can guarantee there's going to be carbs in it. And my mum's Christmas puddings, they're pretty amazing. With custard. Oh, yes. But you need to have a cheat meal every so often, right? Christmas is a pretty good excuse. Just as long as you don't eat like that every day. Anyway, I digress. That is a total loss this week of 300 grams or 10.5 ounces. An overall loss this year so far of 14.5 kilos or 31.9 pounds. It's good. It's good. It was like, I'm loving this. And the visual, just brought it all home. It really did. Of course, today is the first of the month, which also means I had to crack out the tape measure. Here we go. Running through. Gonna scroll up the screen and I'm just gonna quickly run through these as best as I can. So I'm not looking entirely off screen, but I am looking down quite a lot. It's fine. In January, my neck measured in at 44 centimeters or 17.3 inches. In August, it measured in at 40 centimeters or 15.7 inches. And today it measured in at 39.5 centimeters or 15.5 inches. Yay! It's coming down. It's getting smaller. I start being able to wearing the jewelry that I had that is actually quite tight. I haven't been able to do it up for a while. Getting closer. All these little things that you use to measure yourself, right? Okay. Bust. In January, I measured in at 133 centimeters or 52 inches. In August, I measured in at 123.5 centimeters or 48.6 inches. And today, I measured in at 123.5 inches or 48.6 inches. Waist. My waist measured in January at 121.5 centimeters or 47.8 inches. In August, I measured in at 117 centimeters or 46 inches. And today, I measured in at 110 centimeters or 43.3 inches. So that's actually quite a lot of my waist. It's really come down and I can feel it in my clothes too, which is great. This is what we want. My hips in January measured in at 127 centimeters or 50 inches. In August, I measured in at 121.5 centimeters or 47.8 inches. And today I measured in at my hips at 118 centimeters or 46.4 inches. My thighs in January measured in at 73.5 centimeters or 28.9 inches. In August, they measured in at 65.5 centimeters or 25.7 inches. And today it measured in at 65.5 centimeters or 25.7 inches. So no real change there. My bicep in January measured at 37 centimeters or 14.5 inches. In August, we measured in at 35 centimeters or 13.7 inches. And today it measured in at 34 centimeters, a whole centimeter less, or 13.3 inches. And finally, my BMI. My BMI in January was 36.1. In August, I was at 32, and today, with my weight being at 105.5, my BMI comes in at 31.5. So still in the obese range, but it's coming down, and this is what we're after. So according to my app here at 31, I am still overweight. My healthy weight comes in at 24.9. So I'm less than 10 BMI points away from being in the healthy range. Still working towards it. Very close, very close. So this week I am back at work, so here's hoping I can actually maintain my exercise. I have a bit of a drive to do so now. I kind of feel revitalized and remotivated to move forwards. I will actually try and record some of my exercise regime to share with you guys next week. In addition to that, I do have a couple of beauty vlogs. Oh, my skincare vlog this week. Oh my goodness, seriously. I spent hours, and I mean hours, recording stuff and playing with it and figuring out what I was saying, and it was just, oh. And then when I tried to move the files that I had recorded on my phone onto my laptop, one of course which is Samsung, the one is Apple, and for some reason they're just not talking to each other at the moment. They're absolutely refusing to. And I can't even do it on my desktop. Like, that was my fallback, but something has happened where they're just not talking to each other anymore, and in the process of trying to figure out why, I accidentally deleted all the vlog I had recorded on my phone. So I was devastated. So I have a new plan for this week, which actually doesn't involve my phone. It involves another Apple product, with the hope that everything will work out as it should. Look forward to that. But it is another busy weekend, so I'm going to leave this here. That's it from me for another week on my weight loss journey. I will have a skincare video up by Wednesday after having to record it on completely different devices, but that's great. Lessons learned. If you're new, welcome. If you like what you have seen, down there somewhere there's a little symbol that kind of looks like that. Give that a tap, and also click on the subscribe on your way out. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Links are in the description below for tips, tricks, motivational things that I find, pictures of food that I'm eating over the week. So until next week, be healthy and be good to each other. Bye. Hi everyone, my name is Amelia. No. How do I get this wrong every week? Seriously. 38 weeks we've been doing this. I suppose I should be saying something at this point. What else happened this week? I spent a lot of time, Shane's being very loud right outside the door. I don't know if you can hear him. Just wait here until he's done. And enjoyed the walk, even though I was cussing and swearing all the way up. Cussing? Oh. Will not pit me back over the 100 kilometers? 100 kilos. So, of course, today is the first of the month. Pinth and punch. I'll bring this across. Just so, microphone. I digress. Oh, this is not it's going to be one of those vlogs. In August, it was... So I have a new plan for this, but that was awfully loud. If you like what you've said, love you guts.